Hi, Cheryl Patterson here in this blog called Social Issues Getting to the Heart of What Matters. I want to talk to you about Robin Williams, A New Legacy. I've heard many people talk about the loss of Robin Williams and how his death impacted them very deeply, as it did me. In addition to being a funny and personable man, he touched a lot of people in a lot of ways. And his loss in August, um, it's still very sad. However, pain doesn't have to be his only legacy. There was another side to Robin Williams, the entertainer, that ended his life so tragically. He was also a very compassionate man and cared about and advocated for the well-being of others. He helped fellow comedians that were struggling financially, indicates a friend, Margaret Cho, who adds, he was a security blanket we all had. Whether it was a helping hand with a house payment or needing money, Robin was somebody that people felt comfortable turning to, and did so. And when he wasn't helping his friends, he was helping people on the streets. Robin was also very passionate about helping the homeless. He was raising millions for them in San Francisco Bay Area. Another reason why he will never be forgotten. Cho, being very deeply saddened by the loss of this compassionate man and having a hard time shaking it off, said she was given advice saying, "Don't mourn Robin, be Robin." So this inspired her to do what she calls her mini baby weirdo version of the charity efforts made by Robin when he was alive. So every day for 2 months during the holidays, I think November and December, Cho performed on the streets. In the same neighborhoods where Robin apparently was a street performer, helped the homeless as well. A population of about 6,500 in that area, to raise money for them. And Cho did everything from get them haircuts to other necessities, clothing, and as she puts it, love. What a wonderful way to mourn someone, by helping their legacy to live on in such a positive way. This story reminded me of an article that I wrote about loss called "The Stress of Losing Someone Over the Holidays." Previously in Healthy Living magazine 2010, and it indicated something similar, suggesting to create new rituals to make the memory of somebody meaningful again and positive. Creating new traditions or carrying on old ones, as what Cho did with Robin Williams. It's a great way to honor the loss of someone, the loss of our loved ones, in a positive way. Personally, I volunteer for the Hike for Hospice, a program in my area to raise money for people receiving this care, in honor of my dad, who would have needed it if he were alive. On a smaller scale, I also sometimes bake tea biscuits, something my father used to do, to make for our Sunday dinner. We used to have Sunday family dinners, and it was his day to cook, and he would cook a big meal with some kind of roast, and of course his famous tea biscuits that we all loved. And a special part of that, or a reason why it's extra special for me, is that when I was a child, when he would bake these tea biscuits, he would save a little bit of dough for me to bake a little treat with on my own. So it had extra meaning. The point is that even with significant losses, we can turn something that's sad or negative into something positive and meaningful. Cho's efforts to carry on Williams' legacy helped the homeless immensely, including hugging a man that hadn't been touched in over a year, and making it feel like Christmas to another by making sure he had well-needed clothing. this, what she calls hashtag Be Robin commitment, also seems to have added great meaning to Cho's life, and ultimately touched her heart, as the New York Times indicates. And I'm sure it would have touched Robin's heart as well. As usual, if you have any questions or comments for me, feel free to contact me on my website, cherylpatterson.ca. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.